Everyone suffers, but a few go beyond it. Are you the one who transcends suffering? If you really and truly want to transcend suffering permanently, this video is for you. I have curated best quotes by spiritual teacher Eckhart Tolle to guide you and take you beyond suffering. Invest your time in this. Understand them carefully. The first quote is, all negativity is caused by an accumulation of psychological time and denial of the present. Unease, anxiety, tension, stress, worry, all forms of fear are caused by too much future and not enough presence. Guilt, regret, resentment, grievances, sadness, bitterness, and all forms of non forgiveness are caused by too much past and not enough presence. So, what does this quote mean? Past makes you suffer. So, why do you believe it? Why should you carry it forward to the now? Why do you want to remember it? That's because of the mind, the compulsive part of the mind. It's only compulsiveness of the mind that makes you think of the past, where it is unnecessary. And that's why you suffer. Do you see this in your experience? Understand that thinking about the past is not necessary. You can think, but whenever it is really needed for your work or day to day duties. But when thinking about the past becomes a compulsion, that's when you suffer. So recognize that you don't need to bring the past in this moment. You don't have to think compulsively. Only focus on this moment. And tell me, what problems do you have right now? Not in the past or future, right now. Do you have any problems now? Without using or accessing the past knowledge, can you think of any problems? Problems are experienced only when you think unnecessarily and unconsciously. Recognizing this is true freedom. So, the next quote is, you may find it hard to recognize that time is the cause of your suffering or your problems. Ultimately, there is only one problem, the time bound mind itself. So, the nature of the mind is that it will force you to think about the past because that's how it survives in you. The influence of past makes the momentum of the mind going. But as soon as you come to the present, you cut off all the links between you and the past. And that's freedom. Because no real problems can stay when you are present. You can think about solving your real problems, but not unnecessarily worry about them. This is wisdom. To differentiate between a real problem and an imaginary problem. A real problem looks like you can do something about it. You can do something about a real problem in the level of action. And imaginary problems are only in your mind. They do not exist really, but you are just unnecessarily worrying about them. You cannot do anything about them. So that's when you need to differentiate between actual problems, real problems, and the imaginary mind made problems. The third quote is, there is no salvation in time. You cannot be free in the future. Presence is the key to freedom. So you can only be free now. This is truly powerful. You are free now. You cannot be free in the future. You cannot find happiness in the future. But the compulsion of the mind says, no, you have to do something, achieve something, get somewhere to be truly fulfilled. This is the underlying assumption that the mind lives on. But that's a wrong notion. This is a wrong notion. You are complete now as you are. Do you see this? Do you really see this? Do you experience this truth right now? So, yes, you can achieve things on the level of life situations, but don't seek happiness through them. Just consider this thought. Have anything, any material thing brought you true, lasting fulfillment ever? Be honest and see. The next quote is, when your deeper sense of self is derived from being, when you are free of becoming as a psychological need, neither your happiness nor your sense of self depends on the outcome. And so there is freedom from fear. Don't seek rewards like the school system has taught you to do, or better put, condition you to do. That we find ourselves seeking something in the future. This is conditioning. Just notice this tendency of the mind, that how it has learned to seek the future goals and not remain or rest in being now. The next quote is, the greater part of human pain is unnecessary. It is self created as long as the unobserved mind runs your life. If you are on autopilot, that is action reaction mode, people say achieve this and achieve that, and you do that. You blindly follow them because you agree with their conditioning or the narrative that goes on in their minds. That's unconscious autopilot mode. So, understanding that what you know, everything is borrowed from society. Understand this carefully, that everything that you know is borrowed from society. Nothing is truly yours. No idea, no concept, no knowledge is truly yours. You have not invented it, you have not created it yourself. In this, you'll observe and be very alert of your mind, because mind is society. Mind is given by society. Everything you know is given by society. In this, there's freedom, because you no longer compulsively believe what society says. In this awareness, you find a lot of freedom, a lot of liberation from unnecessary suffering that society creates for you. Be independent of thought, because thought is a result of society's conditioning. The last quote is, stress is caused by being here but wanting to be there, being in the present but wanting to be in the future. So each waking moment, the human mind is seeking something externally. When this is observed as it is, without judging or analyzing, just noting it, that how this is how my mind works, this is a tendency of the mind, you become present, you return to the now, and that's it. That's when you recognize that you don't need to compulsively chase outside. You can sit, you can rest, you can be, because you are not a robot. You have a choice to rest now. If you see this and truly understand the power of this kind of awareness, do share it with your family or friends. Thank you.